After a long 5-year wait since the Genesis, it was time for Sonic to make his return. Sega had just released their latest and greatest console to date, the Sega Dreamcast, and Sonic was there, headlining the whole way. But some games are products of their time, and fans have a problem with looking back with rose-tinted glasses. While Sonic Adventure was amazing for its time, it's difficult to look back on it and not see the glaring problems that were once easy to ignore. But here it is, the Sonic Adventure we all remember and love, from Tiger Electronics. Shaped like a mini arcade cabinet, Sonic Adventure brings home all the arcade action into a tiny LCD screen. Despite having 4 different buttons, only 2 of them are used, A for jumping and B for spin dash. The others are there for consistency's sake, since Tiger brought many other arcade classics to tiny, hard-to-see LCD screens, like Ready to Rumble Boxing, Hydro Thunder, Q*bert, and many more. The idea is that they were meant to be small tabletop arcade machines and even come with these little plastic sticks. The problem is that Sonic Adventure doesn't really work this way, and frankly, the system is more comfortable when held, if you can call that comfort. The mesh of pixels kind of looks like Sonic. You can vaguely make out what everything is supposed to be, though you'll spend most of the time looking at the same lines over and over again to repeat the sense of movement and simulate speed. The majority of the game is played by holding the stick, or D-pad if you don't want to use the stick, forward, and occasionally hitting jump, which is truly the mark of a good Sonic the Hedgehog game. There isn't any music to speak of. Instead, there are the occasional sound effects that make you realize, oh yeah, this thing has a speaker that can squeak out garbled sounds when Sonic gets hurt or you collect rings. Thankfully, you can shut that crap off and enjoy the occasional ring box that appears on the left or right side of the screen as you simulate running forward and hitting a spring now and again. After each level, Sonic has to face a boss. These are probably the most fun sections of the game, as you have the most control. While they all look and attack differently, they're largely the same in terms of how to beat them. Let them attack, wait for the opening, hit the homing attack at the right moment, and repeat until they're dead. For what it's worth, Sonic Adventure is a fairly impressive game of this kind. Almost the entire Sonic campaign is crammed in here, bosses included, with just about every level. Even more impressive is that this game can be completed, windscreen with cheats and all. Granted, it'll be more of a test of your endurance and how long you can keep engaged, rather than the game's difficulty. But at the turn of the millennium, this is how we had Sonic Adventure on the go, and it was either this or nothing. And as we all remember, this was the Sonic Adventure we know and love. Although nearly lost to time, Sonic Adventure was an amazing title when released, something that we grew up with, and refused to look at with any hint of nostalgia or bias. Truly, a title for the ages, Sonic Adventure stands the test of time with its pixelated greatness. Sure, it may be all a spectacle and practically plays itself in its hour-long running time, but that's what makes it so great, and nothing can ever change that.